Hello, is there anybody out there? Is there anybody out there? I would want somebody to tell me if I am visible, if people can hear me. Somebody say something in chat, please. If there's somebody watching, that is. Hello, NRJ. How are you? Thank you so much for joining us. Hope everybody is having a good time today. Welcome to the Uncle Stream. Kal Baisakhi, I love that name. That is, so last time I had a few people were asking me that we probably need some background music. So this time I actually learned how to do that. And that is some Eric Satie that you're hearing. It's like a 3-hour compilation of, I don't remember the actual piece. I think it's called Nocians number 1 or something. It's a very famous piece. You type Eric Satie in YouTube, you'll get this. Satie is great. Rope pour. Yeah, man. I'm always on time. Always be on time, bro. Always be on time. I have upped my internet bandwidth and there is no thunderstorm outside, so today I hope there are no technical troubles like last time where I got disconnected like thrice. Right. Okay. Hi, Mom. Why don't I stream on Twitch? I don't know. Maybe I should. Is it better? Is it better streaming on Twitch? I don't know. I do it on YouTube because that's where I'm the most active, I guess. I hope the volume levels for the background music are okay. It's better. Okay, fine. I mean, I don't mind trying Twitch. Twitch seems like more of a yeah. Yeah, I'm sure if like you're used to watching stuff on Twitch, this is kind of, yeah, it's like it's not the most suited for streaming, I suppose. I will, new videos, Black Front. So there's this, I plan to do an interview soon, so that will be the next video. And then the next video that will come out is going to be a review of I'm going to do a little bit of a book review for our dear uncle, for the book that our dear uncle here has written. So I had to read it for the book review, so I was just like, maybe, use it as some fodder for the stream. I'm just going to reduce the volume of the background music just a little bit. Alright. Okay. Alright. I think I'm gonna start getting into it, right? The book we're talking about today, if you guys don't know, it's called India Unbound. Came out in 2002. Oh, you read Locked in Place? Yeah, it is a little bit of a heavy book, but it's interesting. It's interesting. If you suffer through it, it's fine. I mean, it's okay. For some reason, I can't bring myself to praise that book a lot. The synopsis of that book is what we will be talking about a lot today, because a lot of what is there in that book is a very, all of that is very contested economic history of the first 50 years of independent India. Who is Gurcharan Das, and why him, and why this book? Okay, Gurcharan Das is the way I would describe him is like kind of like a more sophisticated version of Shekhar Gupta, in that they believe the same things, but Gurcharan Das sort of is able to write and express those things in a more eloquent manner. He's a management. He used to. He was like P&G, Procter and Gamble. He was like the India head or something. Then he went abroad in the global P&G somewhere. He was a vice president or whatever. Then in the early 90s, he took a retirement because he always had academic pretensions. So he took a retirement and dedicated and thought that now I'm going to write and spread my ideas. So in the late 90s, he went around the country, drinking in the revolutionary changes that were happening post the liberalization process. And out of that came, I think he wrote an essay for some foreign publication, I don't remember which. And then he expanded that essay into his first non-fiction book, which later became like a trilogy or something. So this was the first part of his trilogy, India Unbound, from independence to the global information age. It is partly a memoir, partly like a management lecture, and partly very long economic history. So why him? It's interesting. That's all. I don't have any other reason. It's interesting. Not his ideas, but to make fun of the ideas. Alright. And it was very well received, and it's like considered to be like a classic in a way. And to just give you a little bit of a sense of how the almost universal acclaim that this book received in a way. Here we have a couple of very important sought after book reviews. It's not deranged. No. It is definitely an academic. I mean, he insists that it's a memoir, but it has academic pretensions. It's not, like I said, it's the stuff. The stuff inside the meat is the same as you will get in Shekhar Gupta, but it's made of sourdough. It's not milk bread, but the sandwich का जो bread है वो sourdough है. If that works. What does the black flag represent? I mean, that's fairly. Black flag represents a lot. You know, it's the opposite of a white flag. You know, that is one thing. You know, it is in opposition to national flags. You know, so yeah. Something tremendous is happening in India, and Das, with his keen eye and often elegant prose, has his finger firmly on the pulse of the transformation. I mean, a guy who spent his childhood is that in the title? Are you implying he was? Wait, what typo? What are we talking about? Would you be making a video on planned economies anytime soon? No. Wait a minute. What is... No. That is not a typo, Shruti. Oh, holy crap. Oh, that was totally a typo. But that is going to stay there. I can't even. Wow, this is the first time I've noticed it. Great. Nobody else noticed it. Brilliant. No, that's staying. That was totally accidental, but that is going to stay. I mean, if he'd actually been high, that he'd probably written a better book. I don't know. The New York Times would definitely not have liked it as much, I suppose. No, that was a total typo, but I'm glad it's there. Beautiful. Couldn't have planned it any better. Gurcharas. Oh Lord. It took me like ages to even find it. My eyes were just glossing over it. Beautiful. The Economist. Is anybody surprised that The Economist really liked this book? Informative, entertaining, and basically correct about India's need to embrace capitalism more wholeheartedly for all the costs and risks. Yes, that is nice. All right. So this is the I mean, if you can make it out, Amartya Sen. This is an Amartya Sen ka blurb on the cover. It says a wonderful book by Amartya Sen. Okay, so I've got a selection of readings, and I haven't grouped them together chronologically as they come in the books. I sort of divided them into themes. So just to get warmed up a little bit, I will sort of start reading a couple of passages. So the first theme I have is just like general ignorance, just like general bullshit, that this guy has written in his book. This one, I wanted to start with this one because it's just like, I don't understand I don't understand how anybody could write this, but it's apparently been written. I don't understand what he means by this. Plus it's also, it makes it, okay. Year in, year out, Gandhi provoked the rulers with civil disobedience and drove them to distraction. In the end, they just gave up and left. I love how it makes it sound like there's just like a bad like a bad roommate that you annoy enough and they will just leave. And this is the interesting line. I don't know what this means. I have no idea. India won freedom without a single English casualty. I don't know what this means. I don't know what this means. I have no idea what it means. This is literally on the first, I think this is like on the first or the second page of the first chapter. And this is when I knew that I was in for a ride. I was like, alright, 400 more pages to go, love it. Can't get enough of it. Bengaluru Diaries, thank you for joining. Yes, they just gave up and left. They just like, F this. We're not having, we're too hassled to rule over this giant country. But can anybody explain to me what this means? India won freedom without a single English casualty. I don't understand this. I don't know what he's talking about. Like, is he implying that there was no like a long, lengthy, bloody civil war, guerrilla war, something like that? But then you could have just written that, and I mean that is not even true. But to write that India won freedom without a single English casualty is, I mean, historically it's wrong. But like, even if he's saying that, I don't know what he's saying. It's just like, yeah, very baffling. I don't know what's happening here. I have no idea. And by the way, to say this, and this happened in a world filled with Hitler's and Stalin's shadows, it's a little weird to say this, because then we also killed a lot of, like, we killed each other like crazy in like during the partition. So I don't know. Did we believe that we were a nation created by saints? In fact, people at the time were really, really scared that, we went crazy. We just killed the hell out of each other, everybody, and yeah. Anyway, that's just a palate. That's just a palate cleanser, just to get us warmed up, I suppose. This one is a funny one because it talks about a caste a little bit, and it's very hilarious. Like many Indians, our family did not accord a high place to the making of money. Thus, I grew up with a low opinion of commerce and merchants. Partly it was the prejudice of caste. Belonging to the Arora subcaste, we regarded ourselves as Kshatriyas, superior to the trading castes. Aroras and Khatris were the main Hindu caste of urban Punjab. Because of our administrative ability, we had been functionaries at princely courts. This is the good line. Despite our low opinion of commerce, we were not above money lending. So what is all, like, this is one of those nice things that is like an old person thing, Just write an entire passage and then contradict yourself at the end of it. That's very funny. I really like it. Like, yeah, commerce, ooh, not good. Usury, love it. Love it. I mean, it really just tells you, like, all of this nonsense about, like, caste-based professions and being like, oh, we were really good at being, that's why we were in the the British recruited us in the administration of the empire, because we're good at that shit. But they're like, oh, forget all that. We also do money lending on the side. Like, that's a side hustle, We don't mind that. It's very funny. Gurcharas. And caste is obviously a very important thing that he talks about in this book. He has some very interesting views on caste, as one would expect. And it's also interesting because later in the book he goes on and on and on about how like he was not infected, particularly interested in by caste views. Casteist views. Maxed out administration, new grind set for money. Yeah, yeah, yep. And this is true for my family is also, if I can, as far as I know, we from a similar sort of background as this guy, and yeah, we also did money lending. I think my grandfather was a money lender. Which, come to think of it, if you really think about it, one of the worst professions at that time. I mean, usury, generally speaking, is not a very nice thing, but usury during the British Empire, you got some blood on your hands, bro. As do I guess. Imagine being a moneylender in the British era and basically just like having the starving people, repossessing their land, their tools, their cattle, their everything, probably taking people into slavery or whatever, bonded labor and all that. It's beautiful. It's a lovely profession. And these guys were doing it and they felt good about it. I have no, like, one thing that obviously you see in all of this is, when you read all this stuff, is like just a complete lack of self-awareness, which will become even more apparent as we move on a little bit. Yeah. Oh yeah, so like his parents, his ancestors maxed out the administration skill tree. Immediate ancestors maxed out money lending. Then he maxed out management, corporate management. So yeah, the Das bloodline is very strong. The Das bloodline is extremely strong. Yeah, he did. I wonder what. Yeah, he does talk about his kids. His kids became like VCs and entrepreneurs or some shit like that. So they're following the great, a good trajectory, I suppose. Okay, now I have something really funny. So there's this little bit of background about Gurcharas, Gurcharas' dad. And I just included this because this was a very peculiar thing that I had not heard before, and it's very funny. Okay, one second. Okay, so another sort of thread in all of this is that if anybody knows Radha Swami, it's a cult. It's a cult based in North India, and his father was a member of that cult. In fact, he even tells us that the leader of that cult, when he was born, gave him his name, Gurcharan, because he was apparently kept at his father just plopped him on his guru's feet and he's like, name this child. And he's like, he's at my feet, this is Gurcharan. But this is very funny. Because of my father's spiritual inclinations, we were vegetarian. But even those who ate meat did so only occasionally. This was partly because meat was expensive, but also because Indian vegetarian food is tasty. Now this is the interesting part. My father used to say that one inherited the karma of the animal that one ate, and therefore one regressed in the reincarnation cycle of births and deaths. The goal of life was to break free from this cycle, obviously, and achieve unity with the Absolute. It did not make sense to eat meat and add to one's karmic burdens. I just love the fact. This is not even that lousy thing of like, ahimsa and all that. It's like, no, don't eat non-vegetarian food. You will just get bad karma. You will just get loaded. It's like Not even. It's not even the thing that, oh, we should be nice to animals, which is at least. I mean, it's a decent argument. I love the fact that his dad is like, "Beta chicken nahi khana, chicken ka sara." Who knows where that chicken has been? God, was that a sinful chicken? You'll just take the karma of the chicken, and you'll be a sinful chicken. Oh my God. No, I'm not like the. See, the thing is that he's not. I'm not. He's not saying that this is true or whatever. It's just like a nice little peek into the mind of. And his dad was, as we will find out a little bit later. His dad was. He was no. He was not like a just like some simpleton. His dad was an engineer. His dad was an engineer who worked for the Indian government, as all of these people's dads do. If anybody remembers Shekhar Gupta and his history, Shekhar Gupta's dad was also a government officer. Yeah, the New York Times book review called it, love this. This is considered serious, yes. They like this kind of stuff. They're like, oh, mystical. But yeah, his father was no simpleton. His father was a very well read, very well educated engineer. And we all know such people in our lives. I really love this. It's like, forget animal cruelty, chodo. Just don't take the bad karma. I don't like it. So a little bit. So a little bit further in Gurcharan Das's life, Gurcharas, his life. He goes to Bombay, and having grown up in North India and in a certain kind of an atmosphere, he was very, 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 very actually disgusted by Bombay. And he expressed his disgust very eloquently, like this. Like every northerner, I did not like Bombay at first. It seemed crowded, noisy and chaotic after the open spaces of North India. I had to learn to negotiate the tangled traffic, the beggars and the pavement sleepers. Screw them! Screw the beggars and the pavement sleepers. I found it all squalid and dismal. The smoke from the mills in Parel was like exhaust fumes, especially in the rain. Amidst the harsh nakedness of industrial India, I sorely missed the India of my childhood. The Himalayan birds, the trees, and the grassy spaces with which I had grown up in Shimla and Delhi. When I looked at the mill workers, wait a second. Oh. When I looked at the mill workers, I saw empty faces without any expression of life. There was no beauty visible to me in the lives of the industrial masses. Okay, so so the reason why I picked this up is because this gives us a very nice segue into Gurcharas's his childhood. He talks about his childhood very, very at great length in the book. And it is true. His childhood sounds amazing. The grassy spaces, the mountains, the Himalayan vistas, and all. Everything sounds amazing. And he got all that because the government of India paid for it. He got to, he got to live in the wilderness among the Himalayan trees and all, looking at birds, living in a giant bungalow. This is the book club. This is the book club. No, I know. The beautiful part of all this is that he lived off the largesse of the Indian state, as all of these people did. and they lived a wonderful life. You know, he went to Gurcharas. Also went to modern when they moved to Delhi. He went to modern school at Barakhamba, which is extremely elite. He also has this weird tendency in between, which is actually quite disgusting and obscene, to pretend that they were really poor. Like, you know, it's really obscene. But he lived in the lap of luxury. Around, I think, when he was like 13 or 14, his father got transferred to Washington, by the way, because he was an engineer. He worked with irrigation systems and stuff, and India and Pakistan were negotiating some treaty related to the waters of the Indus or some other river, and like the World Bank had put together like a delegation or stuff for the negotiations of the treaty, and that was in Washington, I feel. So, dear Mr. Gurcharas, simple man of the earth, he went and lived in the United States, paid for again by the government of India. Went there and fell in love with the rugged individualism of the West. You know, then went to Harvard, by the way. So yeah, here for the ambient music. Well, I mean, at least you're here. So, thanks. Yep. And this man, yeah, he seems surprised that there is no expression in the eyes of the mill workers. You know, it's really nice to slave in an industrial textile mill for 12 hours, 13 hours, and then have this this rich brat look at you and be like, these guys are totally ruining my vibe. I hate this. There is no beauty in this. What? Guys, the mill workers should just, they should, if it stops here, but it would be very interesting, this starting to seem like he's making an argument to just, remove the poor, Sanjay Gandhi style. Garib Hatao. So yeah, that was very funny to me. Oh yeah. So the funny thing about all of this is that obviously he spends a lot of time in this book just constantly shitting on the fact that public sector companies and the unions are just ruining this country, blah 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 blah. Yes, that is Sati. Yeah. Yes, Akshita, that is Sati. Good catch. The man who has his entire life and his entire childhood being paid for by the government of India can unironically write that 60% of the budgets of Indian governments at all levels go to pay civil servant salaries, like your dad. Like your dad. Remember the Himalayan trees and birds guy? This is what paid for all of that. How do you not have the self-awareness? I don't understand. I don't understand how you just write this. I don't understand this. 70% of the 27 million Indian workers employed in the organized sector belong to inefficient state-owned enterprises. Oh, okay, so this is another theme that obviously crops up. If a small portion of this money had been spent wisely on education and health, Yeah, this is a constant refrain that you see, you read in this book. Is like, if we implement market reforms and privatize everything, then actually and have maintain our fiscal health, then we'll actually have more money to spend on education and health, which doesn't seem to have happened. Yeah, this is something that I even made long ago. I don't know if anybody has watched this. I've watched it. I made a video about one of Indian Express's sort of economic reporters. He writes these columns, and like that's the thing, is like these people just say that, always keep saying that we need to spend more on education, we need to spend more on education, we need to spend, like, why doesn't it happen? Like, why doesn't it happen? It's like the government doesn't seem to ever have money, because I mean, you have the fiscal responsibility, the whole fiscal policing, tax base is eroded. The government never seems to have any money. But you said that, if you do this, you get money. But anyways, getting ahead of myself a little bit. So this is the general ignorance theme. There is another thing that troubles Mr. Das frequently, which is this idea that is obviously not unique to him, but it's interesting. It pops up in a lot of places. You hear this kind of talk in like, when you're having, oh yeah, exactly, because we need weapons. Yeah. Because we need weapons, we need a lot of other, we need to give tax breaks, all that stuff. Incentives, product linked incentives and stuff like that. No tariffs, no duties, no nothing. What do you think about MMT? What do you think about MMT? I don't know enough about it. To sort of, from what I know, it's just that it is kind of like isn't it like an sort of a kind of like an academic justification of why and how governments can spend and stuff, right? Because like that's not considered good in neoclassical economics, and like MMT sort of challenges that with some academic reasonings which I am unaware of and honestly unqualified to judge. But I don't think you need a lot of theory to sort of prove that governments can and should spend money, especially when it's necessary. What do you do apart from YouTube? Nothing. As I saw the last stream, somebody asked me this, and as I said at that point in time, I do this and I have an OnlyFans. That's what I do. Yeah, FRBM. FRBM is. Are you asking me what that is? It's the Fiscal Responsibility and Budget Management Act. It came out. Yeah. They tried for a very long time to wait a minute, what is happening here? Okay, it does a good job of refuting neoliberal delusions, I think. Okay, one dime, I don't know what that is. Okay, I'll check it out. Thank you Srijit. FRBM was this thing that they first tried. They do this everywhere. Where there's structural adjustment, right? you need to lock in the whole 3% fiscal deficit stuff. So they usually pass a law. It started, I think, late 90s during NDA 1. Yashwant Sinha tried to pass it in 99. Then it got derailed and stuff. I think finally it got passed in like 2006, 2007 by Chidambaram. There's a lot of people cry about it. A lot of these neoliberal people cry about it. It's like, oh, you don't believe in it. You have passed it, but nobody. It's the toothless thing. It doesn't. It's not harsh enough and stuff like that. But it's on the books, you know. I mean, it's true. Nobody really. It came out in 2000. Like it became a law in 2007, but immediately, like in a couple of years, the global recession hit, and like the fiscal deficit just increased by 6 to 7%. Because at that point in time, people were like, yeah, we need to spend money, otherwise we're screwed. And they did, and then we got screwed in a different way. But that is something else. Okay, one more theme, another theme that really occupies Gurcharas is this idea that Indians are not very good at teamwork. We are, and it's a very funny thing that he starts talking about this by talking about a battle between Alexander and Porus, which happened, I don't know, whenever Alexander was alive or whatever. And the lesson he draws from that battle is that even at that point of time, India was we were too divided, and this kind of a theme runs in all sorts of territories, like the whole idea of. I mean, this is a very common idea in Hindutva circles that we were not united, and one after the other, a lot of outsiders came, and outsiders came and utilized our internal divisions to screw us over. But starting from that kind of like grand historical Alexander versus Porus idea, he brings it down to a more mundane level as to Indian firms are not competitive and not good because we just not naturally team strong and at teamwork. We're not like team players. We keep fighting and bickering and all this stuff. I mean, I don't like. And that leads him down into some very weird territories. He starts talking about psychology and stuff like that. It's like he starts talking about the fact that some idea about like Indian mothers and that Indian mothers spoil their kids too much, maybe, and that's why when those kids grow up, the sons grow up, they're entitled and they're like bitchy and they want to build their own. I don't know. It's very weird. Anyways, this is one of the more weirder things that he's written, by the way. When companies fight for survival, there is less luxury for egotistical behavior. We sink or swim together. This is one of those weirdest things where it's like, shouldn't the opposite be true? No? When it's a fight of all against all, as it is in the market, and when even internally in a firm there is ruthless competition, let's say there is, it's not there in most places, but let's say there is, isn't the impulse in the opposite direction? Is it both at the level of the market and the level of the firm? If there is ruthless competition, how would that make people better at teamwork? I don't understand. I don't understand that either. I don't get it. Yeah, exactly. Indian firms aren't competitive because they just compete too much. And I love the fact, like, I don't understand the frame. So, if there is anything, there is caste. Okay, the easy answer for if you really believe this is the kind of thing, the answer is probably caste. It has something to do with that. I don't know, but he frames the question in such a way is like, are you not aware that, like, he keeps on crying about like how there's so much factionalism in Indian firms, and backbiting, and everybody's out there to build their empires, and there is no, everybody pulls in their own directions, there's no unity of purpose. It's like, brother, you, like, do you, like, how, what are you basing that on? Like, all this factionalism in the workplace theory and all that, like, is there any evidence that Indians in the workplace are more into factionalism and like promoting their own career than Japanese people or German people or American people? Like, those things happen everywhere. Like, I don't like. And then he spends a lot of time saying that, oh, I don't want to look for cultural explanations. I don't believe in cultural explanations. It's not just because we are Indians. There has to be some other reason or whatever. But what I constantly kept thinking was that you have framed the question in a cultural way. By saying that Indians are not good at teamwork, or at least not good at teamwork in the workplace, like you're like, what does that mean? I'm very confused. Yeah. So what he predicts is obviously, just like everything will be figured out, even this apparent age-old problem of Indians not, right, a problem that has persisted since 2000 years in this guy's mind, that we don't have enough good teamwork. The 1991 reforms, Indian markets, since the 1991 reforms, Indian markets have become more competitive, and cohesion should gradually increase. According to Kakkar, this is the psychologist. This is the psychologist who had this theory that Indian men are too pampered by their mothers, and that's why we are not good team players. According to Kakkar, Indian society is also changing. More women are working, and there is less time to overindulge the male child. I don't think that is true. As in my own experience, that is not true. That is not true. I'm sorry, this is very funny to me. Okay, one dime is a good primer on MMT. Arjun, I will look into it. Thank you so much. Can somebody can you explain it to me in like 2 sentences? I know this is a big ask, and I'm going to go refill my coffee. You guys enjoy the great chamber music for 5 seconds. And can somebody explain to me MMT in as short a time as possible? Thank you. I'm going to turn up the volume on the music for a bit. I get coffee. Hi guys, meet Star. He was very famous, very popular on the stream last time. Okay. Thank you, Arjun. Strange Matters magazine. Thank you so much. I'll look into that. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have asked you to just explain it to me. That was rude. Post-Keynesian or more Marxist in terms of economic theory. I'm not I'm not an economic academic or anything. So I don't think I am either of those things. The nitty-gritty of the economy and everything they are beyond me. Countries that have sovereign currency can run large deficits. Yeah, that's what I also. Yeah, and they wouldn't have debt problems as you can always pay it in your own currency. Okay. What's up? So what you're saying is that MMT is saying that every country become like the United States. But that's the thing, there is only one United States and there is only $1. Wouldn't that mean that every currency should be a reserve currency? Because as long as the dollar exists and as it exists as the reserve currency, they can always be. The moment you start doing that, wouldn't people, like if you start doing that in India, wouldn't just people sell the rupee as it happens now? Wouldn't just people sell the rupee and okay. Of course, I'm sure they've thought about it. Again, I'm not an academic economist, so I'm more of a layman. Please ignore star in the background, guys. Indian men? Oh yeah. Sorry, Raj Shekhar, I missed your comment here. But aren't Indian men very pampered? Speaking as an Indian man myself, I'm a very pampered piece of shit. True, I know, that's what I was saying. And the sad and ironic part of all this is that if anybody's been keeping track, women participation in the workforce is not doing very well. Not doing very well. It's doing really badly. So neither is it true that with more markets you have better team players. I don't think anybody would suggest that has happened. Nor is the fact that Indian men will be less pampered by their moms. That has not happened because they're off going to work. That has not happened. And yeah. Female participation in the workforce has gone down a lot in the last few years. At least in the last decade, I feel. Now we have 14 concurrent viewers, I feel. This is the maximum that it has ever been. Thank you so much for everybody who's logged in. Does anybody else feel that I should stream on Twitch instead of YouTube? Does anybody have any specific strong feelings about that issue? Okay. Star, calm down. Calm down. Okay, I'm just going to skip this part. This is more stuff about teamwork. Oh yeah, this is another important theme in the book. This is another important theme that keeps popping up over and over, which is that and again, this is not unique to Gurcharas. Star, calm down. Is that a lot of these market cheerleaders, obviously, they don't, they are market cheerleaders. They want everything to be privatized. And, markets are great, blah, blah, blah. But, and I guess this is something that is a little bit of a distinguishing point from Shekhar. Is that Shekhar is a little too dumb to, or so just dumb, does not even have like the self-awareness of a snail. But Gurcharan does. Gurcharas does a little bit have a little bit of awareness, and you see this theme in other places also. It's like they think a couple of steps ahead, and they're like, well, I mean, markets are all great, but market societies tend to be, people living in market society don't seem to have the best of people are sad. That's as simple as the people are alienated, people are sad, people are depressed. All the prosperity and consumer goods, surprise, do not bring much joy, and materialism beyond a certain point is bad. Chasing after money beyond a certain point is bad, and we should. So a lot of people have talked about this, but I just wanted to. Just talk a little bit about what he says. Yeah. His idea is that India will also have to balance growth in a framework of social order. Nobody knows the ideal social mix. The West certainly does not offer a model, for its tendency to excessive individualism has had a corrosive effect on family and society. Individualism is clearly vital in the economy of information and innovation, but the West has learned that individuals need a supportive society as well. Indians will have to confront the problem of how to blend society and the market and try to achieve a better balance between career, family, and society than has the West. Now, this is interesting because in the later half of the book, towards the end of the book, Gurcharas is very, very optimistic, as he is about everything that is happening. He's very optimistic that India will actually show the world a third way, that you can have a market society that is not alienated, that is still in touch with its roots, still has its own, retains its own culture, and it will show has its own spirituality because of our our great culture. And I mean, obviously, first of all, it's just like the first thing you think about this is that this is a fantasy, and this is a fantasy that you willingly, the fantasy that there can be, you can resist the homogenization of a culture, the dissolution of social relations, whatever, all those things that capitalism and markets do, which is completely alienate you from the person living next to you, alienate or the person who's working next to you, alienate you from your own labor, alienate you from the person whose labor you consume in the form of goods. All those social relations are completely dissolved. It's like acid. It dissolves everything. And to expect India, due to some kind of cultural reason, to buck that trend is very, very stupid. And it's played out in such an interesting way, is that I would suggest that I really think that this contradiction that there is in his mind and in the minds of other people who are proud champions of the market and also very concerned about maintaining culture and tradition and all that stuff, is that now, 20 years later, after this book was written, that contradiction has kind of been resolved. Not resolved, but somebody has found a workaround, and that is the BJP. In that they have found out a way to totally commodify and make, basically reduce whatever culture that we have, reduce it to the most crass, lowest common denominator, commodifiable, WhatsAppable version, and along with that, complete market fundamentalism. They have resolved the contradiction between market and society and market and culture by just, commodifying the culture and using it to great success in thoroughly just destroying society. Yeah. I would really appreciate it if somebody would say something in the chat. No star, you cannot get on the table, please. Get off, please. Why are you sitting inside Shoppers Stop? What, do you have a shopping emergency? God, I have not been inside a Shoppers Stop in ages. Not a pleasant memory. I hope at least the music is a little soothing. Yo. Okay, I have to see how much of this is left. Okay. Oh, I'm also can't talk much. That's alright, man. That's alright. It's alright. I'm thinking I'm just gonna. How many are feeling like a game of GeoGuessr? I'm thinking I'll just play. I'm kind of bored reading this. It's too much talking. Yeah, I'm just gonna load up GeoGuessr. Alright. We can get back to this if people want. I'm just gonna play for a while. I'm kind of tired talking. Let's go India. Let's go India. I hope I don't get repeat maps, man. Okay. Alright. So I've definitely got not had this. Okay. This is this seems like it seems like a coastal place. It's like this, the horizon is completely flat. And also this feels like a university. Wow, okay. Let's go this way. Alright. Can't go this way. This is it. This is it, guys. This is all we get. I have no idea where this is. Oh, I can go inside. What is this? This is a temple? This is a mandir? Wait, is that Gandhiji? Oh, no. Yeah. Yep. Khoj Gandhi ji ki. Wait, is it? No, it's not a coastal place, it's on a hill. Is this in Gujarat somewhere? Like some monument to Mr. Gandhi? See? Yeah, this is a Gandhi specific thing. Beastmaster 64. We can't help much, too bad in geography. Beastmaster 64. Welcome. What is this place? This is it's like a Gandhi museum kind of a situation. But where is it? Go in that direction. Can't go inside. I mean, they've built this giant. Like, this is the thing. Like, you built this thing, and it looks complete. Like I'm not talking about the architecture, but the vibe is just completely. It just there's nothing here. Like this giant. Ooh, nee, this is. It just has all this Gandhi related why is the face blurred out? Wow. It's on the hilltop. I have no idea. I'm just gonna go. I feel like this is someplace in, I don't know, like Gujarat or something. They built it probably wrong. And like where is Porbandar? This is Porbandar. Oh no, where is it? I'm never gonna find it. Hey, there's an hook line at the tip. Oh my god. It's near Jalgaon in Maharashtra. What is this place? Gandhi Research Foundation. Well, that was really bad. Oh wow, this is also a new one. This is also a new one. Okay. Ooh. This is very nice. Brahmeshwar Mandir. This is a tiny, tiny mandir. What is this place? What is this place? I have no idea. Just keep going straight. There's nothing here. Up the stairs. Alright. Love it. Love it. Love it. Get me to the top, please. Get me to the top. Get me to the top. Then I should take a call. Get me to the top. Wow. Okay. What's the view? Okay. Alright. This is a beautiful place, isn't it? I'm feeling this is somewhere in the look at these. It's like somewhere in the Vindhyas, like central India, maybe south of that. This is very interesting, very nice, beautiful place. View spectacular. Look at that. Yeah, that. See, that is like telling me this is probably like central India. This is just a hunch. Okay, mountains. Need mountains. Where are the mountains? Is that rivers in that way? It's kind of going south, southwest, southwest. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna go somewhere here. Could not have been further. My God. This is in Maharashtra. Rajgarh Fort, okay. Doing horribly so far. Good to know that. Some things never change. Alright. Let's try this. Is that a stadium? Looks like a stadium. A small one. It is something interesting, I suppose. The question is which direction? Siddharth, you have to explain what you're talking about. I have no idea what you've written. I have no idea. Geo Rain? What is Geo Rain? Is that another game? What is this place? This is definitely a stadium. Okay. Doesn't look like a very nice, well-kept stadium, I'm afraid. Can we look at the number plates? Okay, a bunch of guys playing football here. See an Argentina jersey. Pretty sure that says 10. It's a Messi fan right there. This guy. Can we cheat? Football Maidan. Okay, so this is definitely, I mean, narrowed it down. Oh, thanks guys. Narrowed it down to North India. Geo Rain Bolt is a competitive GeoGuessr player. Crack AF. Cracked AF. I am whatever the opposite of cracked is. I am that in GeoGuessr. I'm an amateur, man, Siddharth. I'm awful at this game. Can you not see how bad I am at this game? It's the only thing I can play. That's why I play. I mean, I also enjoy playing it, but like, come on, like I know I'm really bad at it. This is like giving me like weird Haryana vibes, I have to say. No, I mean this is giving me Haryana vibes. Ooh, Rajasthan Royals. Ka torn poster. Okay, what is Krankar? Is that a joke that I am not? I feel like I don't know anything, and I feel like that all the time. So it's not you guys. So if this, I mean, this could just mean that it's a Nissan sponsor. This is Rajasthan Royals, but it could mean something. This could mean that. I mean, yeah, this also could be Rajasthan, Haryana, Rajasthan, something like that. Definitely giving that vibe. Vibe. I talk a lot about vibes. Oh, no. See, those are the things. CS, Go, and like the first person shooter, and like all those things. That is way beyond me, man. That is way beyond me. I have no idea how to do that. And like my computer is like a dabba. This is the only game it can handle also. So that's why I play it. No, I'm sorry. I am very boring. I play boring games. Wait a minute. Any another Nigam? Jaipur. See, it is Jaipur. Got it. Finally. Finally, I'm confident with the guess because I did my work, did my job. Okay, should we try to find I don't play Minecraft also, man. I don't play any games. I'm not a gamer. The only reason I'm gaming this is because this is something to do while I want to stream, you know, and to take so that I can actually do something on stream. Because talking incessantly is obviously nobody wants to hear that. I did a lot of that today already. Yeah, there is a. Yeah, this is on the outskirts somewhere, and there's a stadium, so that is helpful. But obviously, it's not the. I'm sure it's not the big ass main stadium. Because that would I hope that's in better shape than this, because this is really in terrible shape. This looks really bad. Stadium. Is there a stadium? Because that is. GeoGuessr is very fun to watch. Thank you, Siddharth. And No, Dr. No is with us. Nahargarh Fort. Oh, आवा मैं. Albert Hall Museum. सिसोदिया रानी का बाग. अच्छा. विद्याधर बाग. चंद्र महल गार्डन. Marriage Garden. Oberoi, Rajvilas. Oh, there's a JNU? Okay. Is it something Jaipur or something? Jaipur National University. I mean, come on, what the hell is this? Nigerian का घर? People just put anything on Google Maps. Okay, so I will go. Clearly, I don't have the patience nor the skill to try and find where this stadium is. So I will just go slightly towards the outskirts of town, maybe, maybe a little bit here. Yeah, just try to see what happens. Oh, it's actually not in the outskirts. It's right there. It is the Savai Man Singh Stadium. Ew, it looks like this. This is the Savai Man Singh Stadium. SMS Stadium, that's the only one. It's garbage. I mean, I got 48 points, but I mean, I was only 11 kilometers away. Yeah, it looks dead. यहाँ पे IPL का I mean, IPL matches have anyways not happened. Maybe this was taken like during lockdown or after lockdown and they've not been maintenance because it looked really bad. Honestly, looked like a first class like cricket kind of a stadium. यहाँ पे मतलब first class matches होते हैं. Anyways, onwards and upwards. All right, back. Have I had this before? I'm so bad at this. Is the no, I've not had this before. Lots of photos are like lockdown photos, especially all the Mumbai ones. Yeah. So lockdown में सब जब लोग अंदर बैठे थे तब ये लोग अपना जाके उस पे अपना Google Street View कर रहे थे लोग क्या? I mean, it's probably a good time to do it. Okay. Feels like North India. I mean, at this point, could be anything. Yes. Okay. I mean, yeah. What is this? Dude, this is not Twitch chat. You're on YouTube, bro. सेल्फी स्टिक लेके शहर में घूम रहा है. See, this is gonna be one of those places. I've never been there. I've been here. Yeah, it's got that garden. This is either a tomb or most likely a tomb. Oh wait, I have been here. Is it the one in? Is it the one in Madhya Pradesh? हाँ, ASI का plaque होगा ना. But वो ये कि it's gonna be at the entrance, and I don't think I can go down. That auto looks ancient AF. Oh yeah, I know this place. Ice cream बेच रहा है यहाँ पे. The ASI plaque is there. That's the ASI plaque. I don't know how to get to it. Yeah, this is the place in. This place is in Madhya Pradesh. Pretty sure. Oh, hello, dudes. My dudes. I'm not gonna bother them. These guys seem to be like hanging out on a date or something, which is perfectly fine. Arey, I need to go downstairs, man. Oh man, this is annoying. Now, this is somewhere in Madhya Pradesh. I'm definitely sure of that. It's. I'll go here. Well, Oh, yeah, it was good. Shit. I knew this. I got confused. It was near Kurukshetra. Yeah, it is the tomb of Sheikh Chilli. That was one of the bad ones. Like I've had some bad ones in this round, in this game, but that one was really bad. I was so sure. Oh man, abhi kya hai? What fresh hell is this? It was very well manicured lawn. Okay, this building, I don't know what it is. Again, looks like an office building, like a school. There's some ground stuff here. Okay, first inkling. Like the funny. All right. Let's try and get this right. My first instinct is this is northeast, and I might be right. This is bamboo. Let's find out. Is this some glamping retreat? Is this glamping? Is this glamping? Is this glamping? Because if it is, this. Yeah. Oh, but like. Oh man. I hate these things. I hate this thing. This whole idea. I mean, I don't hate it, but it's very weird. Like, I want the fun and the adventure of camping, but without doing anything. Like, then don't do it. Oh. Bourgeois society be bourgeois society, man. Trying to read what is there in front of. Yeah, this is. Yeah. Camping with room service, with housekeeping. What the fuck? I'm sorry, this is really weird. I don't know why people do this. Shillong, what are you saying? Shillong type beat. Yeah, could be. The people though, this could be also like North Bengal-ish, I don't know. There's any sign of any hint, I have not come across it so far. Feels like Bengal, right? I also agree. अरे दादा, ये paramilitary दादा यहाँ पे क्या कर रहा है? Is it just a regular security guy? Because this is a paramilitary kind of a uniform. I'm just gonna read the name of the resort on the East area in Bengal should be a good enough guess. Is there anything here? Any language? Receiving. It just says receiving. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go Bengal. Probably. This game sucks. No regular security. Yeah, border area, na? Was that an ITBP guy? There is there no hint? Is there no garbage can or something like last time that I can look at? Okay, guys. No language hints, nothing. I'm just gonna go towards this. I think there's some board there. No, there's no board. I think we're passing through some main gate, so maybe there's something here. By the way, double layer security. Double layer. This is very advanced security. Holy shit. Ah. This is gonna be a 0 if I'd gone Bengal. Yep. Yep. Glamping in Bangalore. Glamping in Bangalore. Guys. Okay then. On the outskirts of Bangalore. Let's try to find this. It has, obviously, it's somewhere on the outskirts. So, where is the airport? Where is Bangalore airport? Chigini. Bananapetta Zoo. The airport is in which direction? Shit. This is really embarrassing. This is really embarrassing. I should know this. Probably Whitefield. Huh? Oh, glamping is it's glam camping, right? It's like when rich people do camping and they live in those Swiss tents and they where there's heating and there's everything. Basically camping but for rich people, in which you don't have to do anything. You don't have to set a tent. You don't have to do anything. Just go there. It's like a hotel, but like you get the feel of. I mean, yeah. I guess they drink, but you have other people do the work for you. Whitefield though is this side, right? Bomana Ali, God, all these names and so forth. Hoskote. The guy in my college from Hoskote. I mean, I'm just gonna. Maybe it's near this this green zone. I'm just gonna put it there. Oh, it's on the opposite side. Okay, okay. I mean, still got 4,500 points. 39 kilometers away. It's on the opposite side. It's old Bangalore Resort and Wellness Center. There's some Ayurvedic hospital. Close enough. Close enough for government work. Agreed. That was really bad. This maybe some Sarkari forces officer was there, and he got some security. Maybe, I don't know. Could be anything. Could be anything. No, not private security. That did not look like private security. I'm going to play one more game, guys. I think then we'll call it a day today. Okay. First of all, I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful that both of you guys are hanging out and chatting with me. Otherwise, I was getting very lonely. And I'm very thankful that I'm not getting old rounds again, because the problem with the India map is that I would constantly get old ones that I've already done. And when I do, like the Kurukshetra one, I mess them up, so that's also fine. This is some regular apartment building. Alright, let's go. Don't forget to say I did it. Thanks, bro. Love the channel. This was super fun. Yeah, we got one more game. We'll play one more game. I was gonna be here from 8, but got late. No worries, bro. This feels like a defense area. The building just brings back so many memories. Really? Did you grow up in a defense area? Keep the streams coming. Yeah, I'm gonna do do like so far the plan was to do like one a month, so that it doesn't get too old. Also, I mean, let's see, one a month is fine. You've just been in defense places? Okay, alright. I'm not gonna probe too much in your personal life, bro, it's fine. It's alright, no worries. Tahiriye, Shivalik apartment? Govindpuri? Govindpuri is in Delhi, but this does not look like Delhi. Shivalik apartment is also probably in Delhi, but E and W. Okay, so North India, got it, Hindi. That's it. Once a month is cool, right? Yeah. Okay. I mean, I'm inclined to. Wait a minute. What is this? I thought there's something written. I am inclined to agree that this does look like a. This looks like one of those old, not that old, but like, if not defense area, but some sort of like government offices, government employee residential area, maybe in some place like, I don't know. Why am I constantly thinking of MP today? I don't know. This feels like Delhi early 2000 building. But Delhi to State Bank of India का branch Okay, let's see if the branch name is written. Ooh, it is a campus and it is Roorkee. So wait, is this IIT Roorkee? I'm gonna ask a very stupid question, folks. But Roorkee is in what state? Kendriya Pustakalaya something Roopkaran Jav Audyogiki. Okay, so we are on campus. This is the campus. Where is Roorkee though? Uttarakhand. Okay, thanks. But like, where in Uttarakhand? Oh, acha, it's, oh yeah, okay, I know. It's near, yes, got it. Roorkee. Is there anything else in this place apart from the IIT? I mean, obviously there's a lot of stuff, I'm sorry. Sorry to any Roorkee residents. I doubt anybody is watching, and anybody will ever watch, but I'm sorry, I just insulted all of Roorkee. Is it called something else? Is it called the College of Engineering Roorkee and not called IIT Roorkee? I would not be surprised if it was. Yeah, I found it. It's in Uttarakhand. There's an MS Dhoni Cricket Academy, Roorkee. Kya baat hai. IIT Roorkee Biotech. Where is IIT Roorkee though? IIT कहाँ है? Oh, this is Roorkee Institute of Technology. अरे यार. You say this, but there was I don't remember who it was. Last time we had a guy, we had a person from IIT, some IIT, if I remember. Yeah. So we might have some IITians watching. Hey, it's called College of Engineering, I'm sure. Shit. No, it's not. It's called Institute of Technology. Sorry. I just got restless, I'm sorry. It just goes there for the company. Yeah, the great company at IITs. Okay, we're back at one of those historical places, this time at some old... Oh wait, is this... I mean, obviously the first instinct is to say Humphrey, but... Is it? Could be. We're going towards that... No! Okay, this is... something museum. Angli? The place is called Angli. It's over in South India. No, it's not Khajuraho. It's in South India. I think that's Kannada. That's Kannada, right? Kannada, sorry. So the question is this Hampi? No, actually it's not Hampi. It says some places called Angli, A and something. Since I have absolutely no way of finding that on the map, I am probably just straight up going to put my marker somewhere in Bangalore. Somewhere in sorry, not Bangalore, somewhere in Karnataka. Chitradurga. Ooh, KGF. If the houses are colored in like various colors, it's probably Tamil Nadu. Yeah, I think they are sort of colored in different ways. It's somewhere. The place is starting with. Okay. So we're now in North Karnataka, Ballari, Davangere. I'm gonna go here. 150. Shit, it was so close to this. Arey yaar. What is this place? It's not even on the map. Oh no. This is where. It's not that far away. Okay, I got. I'm not gonna say this place's name because it is AIHOLE. This is Karnataka. This is yeah. This is North Karnataka, like right on the border with Maharashtra. I think the border is just around here. Yeah, this is the border. So this is Karnataka. Can't believe they named a place after the movie. Exactly. Yes. KGF. Border dispute fun. Alright, onwards we go. What round are we? 3 or 5. Oh my god, what is this? Okay, chalo, theek hai. It's good to get an easy round sometimes. It's good to get an easy round sometimes. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Where is my milestone? Here. Yeah. It's gonna be here. It's gonna. Holy shit. I thought that was in the bag, bro. I was literally about to say it's gonna be meters. It's gonna be meters. This time it's gonna be in meters. This time it's gonna be in meters. And it is 176 kilometers. Wow. Did I literally just miss the Taj Mahal? This has to be the biggest fail so far in my geoguessr career. This is spectacular. This is a spectacular fail. Epic, even, you might say. Wow, how do I recover from that? There is no way. Just, this is Bombay. No, I was going to say this is Bombay, but this is not the hills. This cop was giving me Bombay vibes. The humble cop. Look at it. Picture of despair and dishevelment. True anti-national. हाँ यार, वहाँ पे वो शिव शिव का मंदिर है, वहाँ पे क्या बात कर रहे हो? मजाक है क्या? वी डोंट रिकॉग्नाइज नो ताजमहल. Guys, what is this? It seems like a huge tourist place. I have no idea what this is. Is this Mysore Palace? Wait a minute. Yeah. Is this Mysore Palace? I have actually been here. No, it's not Mysore Palace. That was a little different. Can I not go towards? Wow, I can't go towards it. Beautiful. Can't go in. Can't go in. Literally can't go in. It's some force field that is preventing the wise person who's carrying this all this equipment, to not go in that direction towards the damn monument. No, this is. I mean, it could be. It's been a while since I was there, but it could be. It could be. Can't go in that direction. Just can't go. I don't want to go in that direction. There's nothing there. Maybe in that direction or something. Oh God. There is nothing here. I wasted everybody's time coming here. Don't deserve. Oh yeah, this is Mysore Palace. Got the writing. It's Mysore Palace. I mean, Telangana Assembly has a similar style. Try Hyderabad. Okay, now I'm confused. I just saw this and I was like, oh, South Indian writing. This has the. It just is like reduces everything. We have to reduce everything to the like. Little bit of knowledge that we have is like, South Indian writing must be Mysore. Now I'm totally confused. You're saying that this could be the Telangana State Assembly? No, but then that would mean that this is Hyderabad. This is not Hyderabad. I'm going out. Why am I coming back? Why do we not have any boards or... Oh, there's something here. Let's see. Oh, there's something here. Oh, there's something here. There's something here. There you go. Mysore Palace. Got it. Got it. Oh Lord, this time I'm not gonna be wrong. Literally just could have resolved this entire situation in like 5 minutes ago. Alright, Mysore. Let's find out where Mysore is. Here we go. Palace. There. Got it. Now I want this to be in meters, so I'm gonna go to my return to start. Facing west, facing Mysore Palace. About, I guess, here. Meters. 199 meters. Yes, get it. Got it. I got it. You got it. A pluricorid mic. Really got it, Mike. Let's go. Alright. This is it. I finally... Okay, so it wasn't a total failure. There was one round where I was down to meters. So, I mean, even this is kind of like embarrassing because I should have seen it, but anyways, it's fine. I'm not trying not to be too hard on myself. Alright, this is the last and final round. We are going to do as much of investigation that we can do. and try to get this right. Now this again looks like a completely abandoned building. I don't know what is happening here. They've installed some windows here, but these seem to be like open. Also interesting architecture. It's giving me very weird brutalist architecture vibes. FTP. This is not an old building, I feel. This is this is check number plate on mic. रुको यार. The number plates are usually they're not stupid. This would just ruin the fun. So they're usually intentionally blurred. Again, the cycles give me the idea that this is some kind of campus or hostel. Do you think there's any hope for anarchists to organize and become recognized in national level in India? Of course, man. There is always hope. Hey, you retracted your message. It's okay. It's alright. We're all stupid, actually. That's alright. Did you see? I went all in on Humayun's tomb only to be found, only to realize that I was supposed to go to Taj Mahal. And I thought that was a lock, and I messed up royally. Let's try to save any other cars. Sometimes they do miss out on like blurring numbers. This is a beautiful lake, yeah. Ooh. Oh, wait a minute. Number plate? No, number plate. Yo. Okay. Yeah, we're all stupid. It's fine. Okay, we can go in this direction. Ooh, this is also. Okay, now I'm getting like. Okay, I know what this is. I have a feeling again. I'm probably wrong. Probably wrong. Sorry. That's really weird. I'm sorry. It's a very nice little water body here. Yes, Blackfront. Do you think there's any future for anarchists in India to organize and get recognized on national level? Yeah, I mean, of course. Anything can happen. And even if I said no, would that make you stop believing and doing all the things that you do? Nobody knows what's going to happen, man. Keep on going on, brother. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Is there something on the other side of that signboard? It says grills. Guys, grills this way. Hi, Akshita. Why are you saying hi? Grills are here. Girls this way. Go this way. For grills. Okay, I gotta go back. What is this? Is there any information on this? No, this is just a green. This is just a green board that is there. अरे JNU में कहाँ झील आएगी पागल? हे राम. ये JNU बड़ा है, and I'm sure there's some. No, this is again giving me northeast vibes, but that board literally does not say anything. Or does it say something on the other side? It has nothing. It says nothing. JNU's backside. I really doubt if this is JNU. JNU Kashmir campus, made from the money of ABVPTS. I mean, they have done their job pretty well. All bikes and cars have the number plates blurred out. Guys, this is the last one. Okay, so it's gotta be good. It's gotta be good. Look at this building. See, all of this, like the greenery, everything. It's not on national TV. 4 people are watching at this point, man. I'm sorry. Shouldn't have said that. This looks like faculty member. Uncle looks like faculty member to me. It's obviously a campus, girls hostel दिखा हुआ था वहाँ पे. I think we're in another IIT, this time in Assam, so this is probably IIT Guwahati. This is just a hunch. Last stream pe we had IIT Guwahati. Oh, okay, fine. Oh, thank you. But it was not the same. We were in a completely different part of IIT Guwahati, but it was IIT Guwahati. This is a completely different part, but I guessed it right. For real, you cannot convince me that real people watch Republic TV. Yeah. I got it. Now the tough part. Not to find Guwahati, but to find IIT in Guwahati. Let's see. I should be able to find it somewhere. Institute of Advanced Study in Science. What is going to happen is everybody is going to see it apart from me. Wait a minute. Where is it? Why was Apollo Healthcare so prominent in this space? Because they probably paid money, man. You can pay money for your place to shine out on Google Maps. Wait, I am totally lost. Where is the... इधर था क्या? God damn it. I'm so bad. Oh, got it. Now the question is where to go. Do we know where we are? There's a lake. Oh, yes. Let's go back. No, time to start. There's a lake. Let's try to find the lake. Oh, yeah. Okay, got it. Is this the only lake? This is also a lake. And wait. We got a lake. I think, isn't this okay, so we are facing northwest. I mean, that doesn't really solve anything. I mean, it's somewhere here. Hills in the north. I thought Cafe Coffee Day was shut down. This was probably before the CEO killed himself. Final submission, absolutely. My sense of direction is so awful that I can't even figure it out which one this is. I mean, this looks like a smaller lake, right? And like, we are probably... No. Where are we? we here? Yeah, I think we're here. What the hell? I mean, okay, it's 780. Oh damn, there's a lot of lakes. Oh damn. Oh damn. Serpentine Lake, there's an island in the middle. Should have seen it, man. Alright. 788 meters. It's not that bad. Lost 10 points. Not that bad. Have done worse. Alright. Wow. But there's so many lakes. Oh lord. It's called Serpentine Lake. I like that name. Got IIT, man. I got it. There isn't even an island. I should have seen it. I'm stupid. Anyways. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I will check out Geo Rain Bolt. Okay. Maybe I can pick up some, tips. I do watch. This is a channel called Geo Wizard. I like watching his videos. All right. Night. Night, Akshita. All right. Did you ever play Club Penguin? You guys keep throwing the names of these games at me, and I have absolutely no idea what anybody is talking about. I have no idea. Now, what is Club Penguin? Is it where you have to beat the shit out of penguins with clubs? Is that what it is? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, that's the first thing that came to my mind. I'm sorry. You play as a penguin. What fun is that? Like Kung Fu version of rock, paper, scissors, or making a pizza. Okay, that sounds like fun. I can do that. I don't know why my first thought was that you get to beat the shit out of a penguin with a club. I'm sorry. I don't know why I thought about that. I mean, yeah, it sounds better. It's like kind of, it could be like kind of golf, like a different version of golf. Where you just Sarthak is here. Hello, sir. No need to call me sir, man. Hi. You're joining us at a very interesting time, Sarthak. Just about to close out. That's alright. Thank you for showing up. Just ended 2 very, very poor games of GeoGuessr. I'm really bad at it. Alright guys, thank you for showing up. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for helping me out with the game. We will do this again, and hopefully, we can hang out again. Yeah? I was watching your videos from a year back. Thank you. There's not a lot of them. Thank you, Siddharth. Thank you so much, man. Cheers. Alright guys, good night and good luck. Bye.